So after showing signs of being an emerging superstar in this league, Jamal Murray was putting out amazing performances and leaving some of us speechless by his miraculous highlights. Sadly, Jamal Murray has been sidelined for a while due to injuries, but this next season, Jamal is looking to make his return to the floor with this Denver Nuggets team, who gained tons of chemistry amongst each other last season. Before getting injured in 2021, Murray was one of the best young guards the league had to offer, and I ask you this. After coming off an ACL injury, will Murray return back to this lineup playing at an all-star level, or will he be around average or so? Putting up averages of 21 points, 5 assists, while shooting 47.7% from the field and a scorching hot 41% from deep, Murray was really getting in his groove before things took a turn for the worst. Having an advanced offensive game, Murray uses many tricks in the bag to shake defenders off him and score the ball at all levels. Flowing right into his game, the main predicate is that Murray is great at navigating off the pick and roll, and with the even more improved Jokic, this option will definitely be the major go-to. Guarding Murray around these screens is a game of chess, not checkers. Watch as Harris tries to stay with Murray on this mid-level screen, and as Murray comes off, he uses that pound dribble and generates tons of space from Harris to get out and knock down the three over him. This great skill to create off the screens landed him in the 77th percentile among all players in the 2020-21 season in points per possession as the pick and roll ball handler. There's a lot of ways Jamal likes to attack off the screen and roll plays, such as if you go under, he's gonna just pull up right over you given the amount of space he will have. If you attack the hedge too hard, then Murray has a knack of splitting the defense with his dribble and exploding for an abstract finish at the rim. And if he gets the switch like he does right here, then he will pull whoever switches onto him out and size them up for either a blow by or a pull up. And in this case, Murray used that pound stop dribble once again after setting up the attack going right and steps back to nail this jumper. If you chase him over the top, then Murray can be pretty crafty when getting downhill as well. You see DiVincenzo chasing relentlessly over this screen, and Murray just pulls him out to the three, but if you look closely, Jamal uses this slight hop back, which gets DiVincenzo to jump out to him, and as that happens, Murray explodes out and blows past him to get to the rack and finish his crafty lay over Giannis. Having a guard that can create many different ways off the screen is pretty special as it makes Murray unpredictable when coming off the pick. Murray is going to be a deadly threat off of these, not only because of his scoring, but also the availability to find Jokic off these, and we all know what Jokic can do. Murray and Jokic alone will command so much attention on these options that defenders will be quick to rotate for help, which will open up shooters on the wing or backdoor cuts for teammates to get good looks at the rim. Since Jokic is pretty much the main facilitator on this team, Murray isn't the typical point guard known for racking up major assists and is more of a scoring guard in my eyes. I don't see this as a bad thing, as the Nuggets need some guards that can put it on the deck and go score and shoot the ball at high volumes on any given night. And with Murray, you will get just that as he returns back into this lineup. On any other team, this might be a problem, but with a unicorn like Jokic, it's a totally different story. What's going to be a major relief for the Nuggets is that Jamal can ISO out and create for himself even if there's nothing to offer after coming off these screens. Creating something out of nothing is a natural thing for him to do, and you can see this just by how fluid he is when getting to his spots on the floor. Most of his threes come off the pull-up, and he shoots these at about a 40% rate, and off pull-ups in the mid-range, he shoots those at a 42.2% clip. The Nuggets have been missing a player who is actually fairly efficient when creating off the dribble, and with Murray back into the lineup, he can actually fill that void. After coming off this Jokic screen, you can see the double come immediately, and that opens up Morris on the wing, and Murray feeds it there, but instead of staying right there where he was, he relocates back out to the three and stays ready and receives the pass and feeds the up fake to get him to bite and drains the deep ball. Exactly how that double got to Murray coming off that screen immediately, this is what will happen a lot of the time, whether it's him, but it'll also happen to Jokic as well. But for Murray, he needs to use his off-ball movement paired with his hot shooting to make it a problem for the defense if they do go out for a double. Scoring at all three levels is a need for all guards in this game, and although Murray is a great shooter from deep and in the mid-range, I believe it overlooks his skill around the rim. Jamal is very creative with his pursuit to the basket, and when getting there, he can be very agile. Looking at the numbers, you can tell just how effective he really is. For all shots less than 10 feet, Murray shoots 65% on 4 attempts a game, and on shots in the restricted area, he shoots 72% on 2.7 attempts per game in that area. The change of pace Murray plays at is perfect to shake defenders up and make the runway more clear on his drives to the basket. With the defensive savant Ben Simmons on him, Murray steps back and sizes him up and then runs him off the screen, slows down just a little bit when coming off, and extends out to finish this drive past Howard. Having many ways to get to and finish around the rim as a guard is a skill set you must possess. Having floaters, short jumpers, or just being able to maneuver your body in mid-air are all different ways to make yourself a harder cover at the basket, and Murray excels at almost all of that. Since he only gets to the bucket a couple times give or take a game, if Murray can come back, have the same efficiency down there, but actually attempt more shots and actually get to the rim more, then the defense can have a lot on their hands. Murray truly puts on an offensive masterclass when he's on the floor. Scoring highly at all 3 levels is something a lot of guards can't do in this league, so it automatically makes you stand out if you're capable of doing so. Murray isn't the most athletic, the quickest, or physical imposing player, but he uses his slick ball movement matched with his smooth shooting stroke to completely destroy defenses when he's hot. Coming off an ACL injury, Murray should be able to make a full return, and after the amount of rest, he should be better than before. The bubble season and even the short-lived season in 2020-21 were both great times for Murray, and hopefully he can make great things happen going forward. This Denver Nuggets team is in fantastic shape and can make a deep playoff run with a healthy Murray and with the help from Jokic to lead them. Do you all think Jamal Murray will have a good season and help this Nuggets team, or do you think he will come back and just be around average? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, you have to watch this Nuggets team evaluation video where we deep dive into some of the players and what they will offer to this team. Or watch this Bones Highland video where I talk about why he will be a key factor to the Denver Nuggets next season. I thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.